A lone wolf attack or mass shootings, the world is still a very dangerous place. So who is the most serious enemy Israel and America face today? Is it ISIS? Well, think again. Terrorism expert Robert Spencer says it's actually Iran. Our George Thomas speaks with Spencer in just a minute, but first, here's a quick analysis from Dale Hurd about what Iran has been up to.
Iran is the terrorist powerhouse of the world, made all the more dangerous by the disastrous nuclear deal that did almost nothing to restrict Iran's nuclear ambitions. The Iranian government is an open enemy of the United States. It confronts U.S. Navy ships in the Persian Gulf on a near daily basis. Once America's ally, Iran now claims leadership of the global jihad, and the Ayatollah's aim is nothing less than world conquest for Islam. In a new book, The Complete Infidel's Guide to Iran, best-selling author Robert Spencer exposes the true nature of the threat Iran poses and lays out what America must do to defeat it before it's too late.
Why is Iran, in your opinion, a more serious threat to the West than, for example, ISIS or Al-Qaeda?
Iran is smarter than ISIS and Al-Qaeda and better established. It has a global network of terror organizations itself, Hezbollah and Hamas, most notably. And Hezbollah is not just in Lebanon. They're working in Mexico, in northern Mexico with the drug cartels, and that's ultimately to get over the border and wreak havoc.
We have a narrative in the U.S. where politicians to others who say that Islam is a religion of peace. Where is the disconnect based on what you see and hear in places like Iran?
It's just willful ignorance. It's abundantly clear that Islam is not a religion of peace, but our policymakers are committed to policies that are based on ignoring that. We wouldn't be letting in huge numbers of Muslim immigrants if we recognized that. And so if they admit it, they're admitting that they are engaging in policies that are going to be devastating for the United States, so they can never admit it.
Help us understand this. The Obama administration has been operating on this idea that if we treat Iran with kindness, they will respond with kindness, and that Iran will bring stability to the region. Is there something wrong with that premise?
Everything is wrong with it. That's based on the idea that the Iranians are just like Westerners and come from a Judeo-Christian context where one does respond to kindness with kindness. In the Islamic context, they deal with strength and weakness. And the kindness is a sign of weakness and is to be responded to with contempt when it comes from an unbeliever. The Quran says Muhammad is the apostle of Allah. Those who follow him are merciful to one another, but ruthless to the unbelievers.
Can you talk about the danger in this tension that exists? It's palpable today between the Sunni branch of Islam and the Shia branch of Islam. The divisions are there. How dangerous are they?
Well, they're very dangerous insofar as that conflict comes west and involves the United States. Obviously, when they're consumed with fighting one another, then they're not fighting us. However, there's an old proverb that is my brother against my brother, but both of us against our cousin. Sunnis and Shia will always unite to fight against infidels, and so we have to be aware of that.
And in this case, the infidels being the United States, Israel, and Western countries. Exactly. And you're seeing this play out in the desert sands of Yemen, whether it's in Syria. Do you see this happening across the Middle East, where there is this proxy war between these two branches of Islam?
Oh, absolutely, yes. And notably most in Iraq, with the Islamic State, which is Sunni, fighting against the Iraqi army and the Iranians, who are Shiite.
Robert Spencer, as always, appreciate your insights, and thank you so much for coming back on the broadcast.
Thank you.